talk a little bit about China. We've had commentary from various car-making CEOs this morning talking about just how quickly things are slowing in China. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, overall, I guess nobody could predict really this kind of new normal that fast. Nevertheless, if China is still the biggest market for the automotive business, it's still 24 million of cars per year. And if the GDP goes down to 5%, it still adds around about 500 million. And therefore, it's the size of Belgium, which can be added year by year to the Chinese economy. And therefore, we will sell also vehicles in China in the future.
But in the near term, how are you managing it? What is the near-term story? Long-term, great, but short-term?
Short-term, we have a very new and a fantastic product line, and we are just building up at this very moment our local production in our new plant in China. So we have a good opportunity based on our very, very small market share. We are a niche player, but we are the genuine alternative really to come up again and also to increase our volume in China.
You've launched a Jaguar SUV. This is the first one, I understand. Do you wish you'd done it sooner?
Yes, it's the very first Jaguar crossover with the complete DNA of a Jaguar. So very sporty, very drive active, and at the end of the day, very, very safe, based on lightweight aluminium technology.
And how do you think that's going to sell in the States? And do you worry about what's going to happen in the US market, which has been doing so strongly? You've built a car for it, and now it could slow down.
Yes, absolutely. The US is strong, and we also can grow in the US. We have a very good product lineup for the US, and therefore we are quite sure that we can attract customers in US.
How will you do that, Dr. Speth? Because it's a crowded market. The SUV market is crowded in the US as elsewhere.
Yes, the SUV market is crowded, but at the end of the day, although this is the fastest growing segment in the automotive industry, we are a niche player, but we really offer something different, something special. And therefore, not just a product, we also offer our customers a lifestyle, and that will make the difference for our customers.
What happens if the Federal Reserve starts raising interest rates? US car buyers tend to finance them. There is an effect. Does that concern you? Is that built into your numbers right now?
We don't know how customers will react. Nobody can predict the future. Nevertheless, based on a very, very strong product portfolio, I guess we can continue our way in the US.
Connected cars and technology in cars has been something that's been talked about for a few years at these auto shows, Dr. Speth. Are you tempted to go into joint ventures around the technology theme? Are you being tempted into joint ventures? Some of the big technology players might be interested in that.
Yeah, the customer attitude, the customer demand is changing permanently. And based on this change, we also adopt and proactively introduce new technology. Think about the new InTouch Pro, our new infotainment system, which has got twice the code of lines which a 777 Dreamliner has. There you can see already the power of a new infotainment system. Just an infotainment system has got twice the power of a 777. Isn't it fantastic?
Assuming that I can figure out how to make it work, yes, that probably is the case. I always seem to struggle with those things.
It works.
Why? Yeah, it's an issue. Believe you me. Why would I buy an SUV from Jaguar when you've got a really good one that's been around for quite a long time, and it's called the Range Rover?
By the way, you get the very best SUVs on the Land Rover and Range Rover side. That is without question. But now you have got an alternative. There's no competition in between. It just really fits together nicely. There's hardly an overlap, and you get a DNA crossover from Jaguar. A fantastic product.
Dr. Speth, you're obviously there to sell your own cars, but have you seen anything else that's caught your eye? Are you impressed by anything that any of the other car makers are doing?
The motor show is going to open in some hours only, and therefore I haven't seen anything so far. But I can show you on our stand, you see the Range Rover from our special operation in the autobiography division, and there you can see a very stunning SUV.